Oops. Okay, I am back and ready to roll. Okay, here's what I'm going to show you guys. I haven't logged into the PilotEdge network, but we're going to just basically show you guys how to file the flight plan. Actually, we'll get a route. MyFlightRoute.com is an excellent source for information on PilotEdge. Wayne Ullery is the guy that wrote it, that designed it. But here, as you can see, if you guys aren't familiar, LAX down in the Los Angeles area has tech routes, and what those are routes that you file in order to make ATC their life a little easier. It's basically the same thing. It's a specific altitude. So what I'm going to do is I'm departing Burbank, so I'm going to look up Burbank, Bob Hope, and then I'm flying to, my destination is North Island NAS. So I click on that. And what this does is this tells you if you're flying, okay, a P is non-jet 190 or greater, a Q is a non-jet 190 knots or less. An M is a turboprop, which I will be flying. A J is a jet, and an M is a turboprop 190 knots or greater. I will be flying the, as you can see here, the TBM850, which will definitely do 190 knots or greater. And I'm going to use this. LAX is not operating east. They're operating west. So I'm going to have to go with this route right here. Twine, Victor 518, Kimmel, Victor 459, Seal Beach, Victor 23, Kelps, and Mission Bay. So what we need to do next is go ahead and file that so that when I log on, Bama Rocky 19, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, man. So anyway, what we need to do here then is, easy way to file it is click on details. Oops, I did. Oh, I didn't. We're going M. So the details, we're going to file at 9,000. We're not operating east, so we're going to click on details here. So what this is showing you is Bob Hope right now. Currently landing and departing 815. Could look for the weather. Here we go, right down here. Weather is 160 at 3 knots, so fairly calm. So the way that you want to do this then is it's IFR flight plan, November 480 hotel. Aircraft is, TBM8. Which is TBM850, and it's got a /G for GPS. 175 knots is not accurate. We're going to put in 260. Oh, not 56. 260. So departure, we're going to arrival airport is KNZY, 9,000 feet. Alternate airport, I'm going to put in Ksan, just in case, but the weather's clear, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Here's the route of flight, and it's a tech route, Burn 30 Alpha. So I'm going to go ahead and file this online. I'm going to click there. This brings up PilotEdge. And so IFR 480 hotel, TBM 850 /Golf, 260 Burbank, NZY, 9,000 Ksan is alternate. There's our route of flight. And there is our tech route. So I'm going to go ahead and file the flight plan. So now, as long as I log in as 80 Hotel, they will have that flight plan available to them. So let's go back and get in the rig and get stuff ready to go here. First thing I'm going to do is we'll go ahead and log into PilotEdge. 480 Hotel is a TBM 850 connect. So we are now connected. Let's go ahead and batten down the hatches. Let's go ahead and baggage door, close it up. Passenger door, close it up. And the pilot door, we will close it up. Main exit closing. Just go ahead and close that. Let's hop on the pilot's seat and okay, let's go through process here. So let's go ahead and turn battery on, and we will turn the nav on. Oops, nav on. Kind of going down the list. Let's keep dinner is good. Starter, that's on auto. It's on auto. We want the, I don't know why. I wish these planes would keep their last known position, but it doesn't. We want to have the avionics in start mode, because what you need to do is, as you're starting the plane, you need to watch the pressure as it's starting up. The NG percentage, you want to get it up to about 20 before you get started. So we will go ahead and ignition set to auto. We'll go ahead and start the starter. As you can see here, we're watching the NG rise. Once it gets to 18, we'll go ahead and start it up. Oops, my bad. It's at 12. Shit, sorry. 12. Prop should start spinning. There she goes. Need to set my parking brake. This thing sounds like it's ready to take off shortly after startup. It'll settle down. It will settle down. Just looking over here to get my the client started for FSEconomy. So we're burning fuel here. I wish, yeah.
TOS system test okay.
Okay, what I've done here is you can, oh, let me get stuff going up here. Go ahead and go all the avionics on. Let me go autopilot, the trim, let's go on. Let's go to auto on that. Starter can come off, it's on auto. Generator on. Oh, wait a second. Okay, shit, that should be there and not off. That's good. Anything else, we'll get those as we get ready to taxi. And the oxygen is both on. Okay, so this it's typically is the normal G1000 Garmin with the primary flight display and a multifunction display here, which has a lot of stuff. Burt Pike, however you want to pronounce it, on AvSim has a fix where you can install the GTN 750 in its place, and I've purchased that through Flight One, so I've gone ahead and done that. I just soon fly with this. I'm not real happy with the Coronado G1000, so I've decided to go this route. So what we are going to do is we are going to get our flight plan set. As you can see, Burbank is here. First place we're going to is Twine. TWINE. And then off of that, we are going to Victor 158. Good thing about this is you can click this, click load airway, and we can select Victor 518. And we're going to come off of Kimo. Load. And then from Kimo, we're going to Victor 459. And off of that, we are coming, what is it, to SLI. Oh, we got to go clear down. Seal Beach. So we're going to load that. Off of Seal Beach, we're going Victor 23. To Kelps. Oops. To Kelps. And then MZB. Which is Mission Bay. And then KNZY. Which is North Island NAS. Okay, so we now have our flight plan set. Being it's a tech route, it's very rare that you're going to get another route. So, given that information, I will go ahead and let me get the weather here quick.
Altimeter 29er. Visual approach runway 8 in use. Horse tax visual approach runway 15 in use. Departing runway 15. 8. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. Land and hold short operations in effect. All VFR departures, contact clearance delivery with your aircraft type, initial heading, and requested cruise altitude. Advise on initial contact you have Golf.
We have
Burbank
Golf.
Airport information Golf. 0253 Zulu. Lines 150 at 3.
1503.
Visibility 10. Sky clear below 2000. Temperature 18.
18.
2.12.
12.
Altimeter 29er.
29er on that.
Approach runway 8 in use.
Okay, so
Horse
we've
tax
got
visual
the
approach
information that
runway
we
15 in
need.
use. Departing runway 15. 8. Read back all runway assignments.
Okay, so we're good there. Next in line is to go ahead and give next thing we'll do is go ahead and give ground clearance delivery call. Clearance is 118.0. Val dudes, man, thanks for the host. I appreciate it, man. Definitely appreciate it. So 118.0, let's go ahead. Oops, should have gone the other way. 118.0.
Santa Maria Tower.
Oh, good. Good, good.
Sorry, Lancer. 2130, 30, ready to go VFR northeast.
Okay.
Lexi 213 Julia Romeo. Santa Maria Tower on course approved 12803 runway 30.
I see you were flying the TBM earlier, man.
On course approved, better go 30.
I started flying this, oh boy, a couple weeks ago, and I really, really like it. Not quite as much as the V35, but oh well.
Charlie Golf Lima Oscar Lima, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 4000, and expect to remain on this heading, vector for Santa Catalina.
Okay, next we have ground 123.9. So, let's go ahead and call. Good evening, Bob Hope, clearance delivery, TBM 480 Hotel, IFR. Oh Lord, I forgot the name of the place. That was
TBM 480 Hotel, Burbank clearance. And this is for IFR to Santinas.
affirmative. Sorry about that. I forgot the name of the destination airport. My bad. 80 Hotel. Boy, oh boy, that was a big
No worries, clear time.
brain fart. I usually fly to something easy to, like San Diego or something. It's like, what the hell? I am going to, not Miramar. I'm going to, not San Diego, North Island, NAS. God, what a dope. Oh well. Ooh, I should change my.
CFDTP, thank you.
What a dope. How funny. They don't work. So no, it's not. Unfortunately, you can't get them to pop out. So I just go ahead and use those. It's much easier. I would completely agree. Much easier. Much.
Correction. TBM480 Hotel. I actually was incorrect at the airport. It's actually North Island, down by San Diego. That's what you're looking for, correct?
Yes, affirmative. North Island. Yep, Halsey, NZY.
TBM480 Hotel, Roger. Yeah, Santina is out by Santa Barbara, so just wanted to confirm. Thank you. TBM480 Hotel, clear to North Island Air Force Base. Van Nuys 3 departure. Line transition. Then as filed. Climb view set except maintain 4,000. Expect 900,000 was minutes after departure. Departure frequency 134.2. Squawk 4044.
Van Nuys 3 Twine, then as filed. Depart via the SID 4,000, 9,010, 134.2, and 4044 in the squawk. TBM 480 Hotel.
TBM 480 Hotel, read back correct. CFDTP contact point make approach 124.7.
Okay, let's get this filled out. Yeah, I tell you what, I love the Lancer V2 as well, man. I really do. It's just something when I'm flying FSEconomy, it's kind of tough because it only holds one person, and I'm not like trying to make the big buck here, but it's one of those things that I'm just. This is fun flying this plane, and I'm gonna be able to carry how many passengers tonight? 6, 5. I'm carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and gotta make $4,000 big deal. But oh well. It's fun for me. So anyway, we got that set. Yeah, Turbine Duke is good too. That's another excellent plane as well. So the Van Nuys 3. I guess I could do it right here. It's just one of those things. It does. Oops, wrong button. It doesn't show up completely on the screen, so you can't just do it. I could set up a hotkey. Oops. Could set up a hotkey so that I do it here, but I just haven't done that yet. But I can. So let's just go 123.9. That's ground. And enter. I won't switch it over yet. I'm going to go ahead. Oh, God, I thought I had it on, but I don't. There we go.
213 Julie Romeo, Soka the Birch. Go ahead.
I tell you what, I agree, Staubin. I agree 100%. There's a lot of things that I wish Coronado did. A2A, you can put the GTN 750, the Mindstar, Aviation 530 in there. Same thing with Milviz. I really enjoy flying the Milviz Baron 55, and you can put the other radios in there. It's just or GPSs. You could just floors me that Coronado's not allowing that at this point. I'm guessing they will.
Radar contact 18 miles northeast of Santa Maria Airport. If you can confirm that for me.
Okay, so let's get this. Yeah, A2A 172 is awesome. I've got the 182 and the PA24. Doesn't like. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this set up on the on ForeFlight.
Romeo, thank you, and request a cruise altitude.
So let's clear this out. I'll show you guys how to do this. This is ForeFlight using a program called FSEconomy.
Charlie Golf Lima Oscar Lima, contact SoCal approach 127.4.
So we're doing KBUR. Twine.
Romeo, contact Los Angeles Center.
Let me go back over here quick. Twine Victor 454. Jesus, Victor 518. Kimo. And then Victor 459. Oops, I missed. Victor 459.
Romeo, Los Angeles Center.
SLI.
Altimeter 2987.
Victor 23 Kelps.
Charlie Golf Lima Oscar Lima, SoCal approach Catalina, altimeter 2992. Do you have approach class today?
Okay, so it's adding more than it needs to. Okay, I gotta just stop. Chi-Town Sooner, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Okay, Kimmel, I completely jacked that up. Victor 459.
Cleared direct Santa Catalina VOR. Cross Santa Catalina at 4000. Cleared
Victor
VOR
23.
Bravo. Approach. Report Wrigley inbound.
Kelps, KELPS. I gotta slow down here. I'm typing too fast. Oh my god. KELPS, and then Mission Bay, MZB. And then KNZY. Okay, so as you can see, now we have that whole flight plan. Okay, let's not do that. Let's go IFR low. Yeah, this is like the funniest thing known to man. You go clear out into Wyround before you even get started. But we've got to go back, and as you can see, the handy dandy procedures. We're actually going out on the Van Nuys 3. So they got certain departures from Burbank, and I want to take the Van Nuys 3. And the Van Nuys 3, my transition is Twine. So, as you can see, I'm going out Burbank. I'm going direct to the Van Nuys VOR, going straight
which is where you'll be getting
IPIHO,
Santa Catalina VOR,
and then Twine.
Cross Santa Catalina at 4000.
So, knowing that,
Bravo.
I think
Correction, VOR, DME, Bravo,
I've never done this before, but I think I can actually
after the procedure turn.
do that on the 750.
CFDTP contact Circle Approach 134.2.
Let's go back. Let's go flight plan. Burbank.
Jeffrey 2288, contact Los
Yes, I
Angeles
can right here. Load procedures,
33.55.
departure. Oh, that's Van Nuys 1. I got to update that, obviously. God, I wonder what I'll end up getting. Hopefully. Oh, geez, I don't want to go off 8. Hopefully 15. And let's hope Twine is on here. Yep, there's Twine. So as you can see, Van Nuys, Twine. I'm sorry, Ipaho, and then Twine. So we will go ahead and load this, and I'm just going to request. Oh, vectors back to Van Nuys. Okay. So we now have that set up.
JetBlue 2288 Los Angeles Center cross Beatty at maintain flight level 240.
This could get interesting. Okay. We are now ready to start taxi.
JetBlue 2288 affirmative.
Let's go back to airports. Okay, we've got clearance ground 123.9.
CFD2P SoCal approach Burbank altimeter 2989er.
123.9. Let's switch that up. 123.9, and then the tower is 118.7. Get way ahead of yourself. Good evening, Bob Hope Ground, TBM 480 Hotel ready to taxi. Information Golf. Taxi lights on.
480 Hotel Burbank ground. You are on the terminal side. Burbank ground. Say you're parking.
Negative. I'm down at the down by the end of runway 33.
28480 Hotel Roger. Would you like runway 8 or runway 15 for departure?
15 would be fantastic. 80 Hotel.
TBM 480 Hotel, runway 15, taxi via Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha.
Alpha, cross runway 8 at Alpha, 80 Hotel. Okay, if you see me looking down, I'm riding on my handy dandy dry erase board. As you can see, I typed in Alpha, or to 15 Alpha, cross 8, back to Alpha. So if I'm looking down as soon as she said something, it's because I'm making sure that I get everything set correctly. So we're going to 15 via Alpha, and I can cross 8226. I don't think I'm going to be able to turn that way quick enough, so I better go right. We're like right
Approaching runway
on the
33.
runway there, man. Very close. So they set up to 4,000. So we'll move this up to, oh Jesus. I don't know why that went from, Jesus, why does it go right to 10,000? Okay, so she gave me permission to cross 8, so I'm crossing 8 now. Got the altimeter, or the altitude set for 4,000.
Taxi to Julie Romeo, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
The procedures, there's a way of updating them, and I don't know, I haven't done that yet. I did that before I reinstalled everything over Christmas break, and I have to do that yet again, and I haven't. And I'm thinking what I remember from last time is,
Taxi 213 Julie Romeo.
last time I updated is you might be able to find charts that are like 1 month behind, which is usually doesn't make a whole lot of difference if it's only a month.
Altimeter 2997. Thank you. And our 3 Juliet Romeo, Bakersfield
So as you
Airport,
can see on the
12.6
old
miles.
iPad for
So
flight,
far
where
to
it's, I could probably depart Alpha 2 or Alpha 1, but we'll go clear down to 15.
And 3 Juliet Romeo, Roger. A CFDTP, do you have a Bravo transition you're planning on today, or are you going to be going around it?
I'm going to go ahead and call up the, oh shit, if I'm looking around. Departure, we're going to go off the Van Nuys 3.
CFDTP, actually the altitude for southbound on the coast is 5,500.
So what we're showing here.
If you want the higher one, the Coliseum or the Hollywood might work better.
Jesus, maybe I shouldn't have done this. So here's what we do. We go
CFDTP,
climbing right turn to
report
213. I'm glad I
north
looked at this quickly.
VFR 5,500.
Part of being... So we want to go to 213. So a heading to 213. So 213 and then vectors. Only up to 4,000. Going to get vectors to Van Nuys. I'm going to get the Van Nuys VOR in here next. And I'm going to actually go with localize a VOR1 mode rather than GPS, so that I can go ahead and get my we're almost up to I guess I could have zoomed in on here. Okay, we'll slide over here to the left. Stop here. Okay, so the Van Nuys VOR is, okay, where is it? There we go, 113.1. So we will turn off, we'll go to VLOC mode.
And CFDTP is
Yes,
Vita,
and we will go
contact circle approach 134.9er.
113.1.
JetBlue 2288 contact.
It shows
Los Angeles Center
Van Nuys
13.65.
VOR. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and close that.
JetBlue 2288 contact Los Angeles Center 134.65.
Switch to VOR1. And we're going to be probably coming off that about a course
Romeo, radar services terminated.
of
VFR contact Bakersfield Tower 118.1.
See if we come off at 2.3. Let's just get it lined up. We'll get this. Oh, that was quick.
Bakersfield Tower, Lance Air, 3 Romeo. We have hotel. We're about 2.5 miles.
Okay, so we got that
inbound full stop.
CDI centered. So we'll come off at 230. Then once she gives us direct VOR, we can go ahead and get the CDI centered and go from there. We've got the altitude set to 4,000. We have 134.2. I'm going to go ahead and cheat. 134.2. Let's switch over.
JetBlue 2288, Los Angeles Center, Las Vegas, altimeter 2984, cross Bazzi at maintain 16,000. If you're unable, let me know.
134.2, Burbank, departure 4044 on the transponder. 044 on the transponder.
Golf Lima, Oscar Lima, numerous VFR targets observed in the vicinity of
here we go.
Airport. Correction, change revised frequency, approved radar services are terminated.
Yes. I'll go full prop.
Lima, Oscar Lima,
all the time.
You complete?
Okay, we're going to go condition levers full.
Near 213 Julie
I go full
Romeo.
prop, and the reason I
Bakersfield
do
Tower, enter
is
left downwind, runway
because
30
if
right,
you have to
clear
do a
to
go
land.
around, full
Wind
prop
calm.
is going to have your best power,
I'm
and
gonna left downwind for
the last thing
30
you want to
right,
worry
going
about
30
is,
right, 30 right.
dragging on as you're coming out of a missed approach. I always go full prop on the Bonanza, and granted, I'm not a real TBM pilot, so I've got to just go with what I do normal. Bob Hope Tower, Pilatus 480 Hotel, ready to depart, runway 15.
W2288, thank you. For 480 Hotel, Bakersfield, correction, Burbank Tower, wind 150 at 3 runway 15, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 480 Hotel. Okay, so we're slowly coming up. So we got full props, we have full condition levers, we've got the landing text that's on, strobes are on. Knots. Okay, pull back on the joystick, let the plane fly itself off the ground. Positive rate, gear up. Okay, so at 1800 feet we go right to 213. 1180 feet, as you can see right here, it's telling us that 1180 feet. Let's take it right. To 213. Gotta stop at 4,000 on the heading, or I'm sorry, on the altitude.
Bakersfield Tower, 30 Romeo. We're off in hotel going to base of the tower.
480 Hotel, contact Southern departure.
Contact departure, 80 Hotel.
3 Julie Romeo, taxi to parking via Alpha in this frequency. And I'd say that's a pass for the Cat 5.
Shit. Depart.
288. Good job. Contact Las Vegas approach 125.9er.
Departure 80 Hotel is climbing through 3,000 for 4,000.
TBM 480 Hotel, SoCal departure, radar contact. Reaching 4,000, turn right heading 340. Spectre for Victor 459, climb to maintain at 9,000.
Once again into 4,000, right to 340. Climb and maintain 9,000, 80 Hotel. So we are almost to 4,000. There we are. So we can go ahead and go up to 9.
JetBlue 2288 to Las Vegas approach.
And right to 340.
Descend via the Sunset 3 Bravo. Expected to approach runway 25 left. JetBlue 2288, expect ILS runway 1 left to approach, then I maintain 1000.
So we can go ahead and go on up to 9,000.
JetBlue 2288, turn right heading 130 vector approach.
Don't want to go overboard here. Gotta remember this thing will climb like a sick angel.
TFDTP leaving.
As you can see, I'm almost up to 7,000 feet already.
Altitudes, contact Circle Approach 128.1. Charlie Golf Lima, Oscar Lima, Circle Approach. Transmit. I didn't catch your transmission if you said something.
This is Orbix SoCal and Orbix Vector and Global.
That'll be passed with the I-7. Just a note, when you arrive at a non-towered airport...
Oops, blew right through 340 looking outside. Sorry about that, guys.
IFR with ATC, either on the ground or still
and
in the
we're
air,
almost to 9,000.
putting the airport under lockdown in a way, because they're not going to release any departures, nor are they going to allow any arrivals. So you pretty much have the airport yourself until you cancel IFR. That's why that's
Jesus,
pretty
seriously?
pertinent.
340 to catch Victor 459.
Have one fleeting yourself.
Going the other direction. Oh well, here we are. Okay, so we can go ahead and level off. We are almost to 9,000 feet. We just went by 9,000 feet. This thing will climb like a bat out of hell.
TFDTP SoCal Approach, John 1 altimeter 2989er, proceed toward Huntington Beach Pier.
And there we are at 9,000. 9,000 heading to 340. Now let's see what happens. I'm like going backwards. 340 heading was very strange to me. We'll see what happens here next. As you can see, 459 is right here, and I'm going... I don't know why I just didn't get sent south instead of going back to the north. But I'm not a controller. Blair Shattuck, how are you, man? Blair Shattuck, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Oh, the gnats in here are terrible. We've had 60 and 70 degree days now for the last, probably what's been 2 weeks. All of a sudden it gets up to 80 the last 2 or 3 days. And the gnats are awful.
878 Hotel, join Glacier 555.
Oh, I cannot believe this.
You're 80 Hotel,
there we go.
Turn right. Heading 160, join Victor 459.
Right to 160, join Victor 459, 80 Hotel. So, 160, right.
JetBlue 2288, turn left heading 190, descend and maintain 7,000.
Just very surprised that she turned me back this far, knowing that I needed to go south. It just, why didn't she take me to... I don't know. It is what it is.
Reach
Good.
10,000, reduce speed to 210 for continuing the descent.
160. And now that we're getting heading vectors instead of thinking I was going giving me vectors to Van Nuys, I'm going to go ahead and turn this in GPS mode and turn it in GPS mode here. And we're slowly turning back.
CFDTP, thank you.
turn, as you can see, where oh, just flip this back. I should have had that head. She's given me vectors of 160, which is actually pointed back to the right of the blue magenta line on the iPad. What that's going to do is get me lined back up with Victor 459, which is on the route. I'm guessing I already, yep, Kimmo, I've already flown by Kimmo. Twine
Yeah,
was...
TP, thank you. Contact Jolly Tower 126.8.
It's going to slowly get me there, but it's going to get me there.
For 80 Hotel, were you able to pick it up or need a vector?
Say again, please, 80 Hotel.
For 80 Hotel, are you picking up the radio?
Affirmative. Heading that way now, 80 Hotel.
80 Hotel, thank you.
GPS, baby. Yes, I'm on PilotEdge.
88.
Absolutely.
Shoot, turn left heading 350, join runway 1 left localizer.
I love PilotEdge. Pull back to 1900. Probably should have done that sooner.
JetBlue 2288, 5 miles from Trey. Maintain 7,000 till establish
Keep her right there.
From a 1 left approach.
Blair, I don't know if you are familiar with PilotEdge or not, but it's a very, how do I say this? It's a step above IVO or VATSIM as far as how well your ATC is going to be. These guys are constantly on from 8 a.m. Pacific to 11 p.m. Pacific. So it's a 14 hours they're on. And how it differs from...
TP, John Wayne Tower to right downwind runway...
Well, they do sound the same. And how this differs from VATSIM is you could have a center controller online, and you basically call center for clearance delivery. You call center for ground. You call center for tower. With PilotEdge, it might be the same person, but it's always a different frequency. It's the actual correct frequency for the airport in which you're at. So, like, I just departed Bob Hope Burbank, and it may have been the same person I was talking to, but I was constantly switching comm channels to the appropriate frequency. So I had to actually get on a chart and find out what clearance delivery at Bob Hope was. Then I had to contact ground. Then I contacted tower, and every frequency is different. It might be the same person. And I will admit that there's times that I've actually flown IFR before where I've been contacting the same person through 2 different Chicago center frequencies.
Therefore, either hotel contact Leverage 134.9er.
34.9, 80 Hotel. I mean, you have different SoCal center. If I get up high enough, I would end up talking to Los Angeles Center.
TBM 480 Hotel contact Leverage 134.9er.
I just called it in. 34.9, 80 Hotel.
JetBlue 2288 contact Las Vegas Tower 118.75.
So 134.9. SoCal, TBM 80 Hotel 9000. Okay, I've got to adjust my route because...
TBM 480 Hotel SoCal approach, Los Angeles altimeter 29089er.
So 29089er, you don't have to call that back as long as you acknowledge the fact that you...
JetBlue 2288 Las
Okay,
Vegas
what
Tower, wind 020.
is happening is if I go back to my flight plan...
runway 1 left, clear to land.
Oh no, I just frickin'... Oh, there it goes. I thought I crashed. It's still thinking that I need to go back here, and I'm well past that now. My next step is Dodger. So what I need to do here is go direct, go to the flight plan, go down to Dodger, click enter,
Your 878 hotel,
and click
John Wayne clearance on
activate.
departure, fly heading
Now I can go ahead and click,
maintain VFR out of below 2,000.
go ahead and click nav, and that's going to take it okay.
Departure frequency 128.1, squawk 2514.
Yes, absolutely. Old Kodja, thanks for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Well, and yeah, and the difference though here is instead of center on the same frequency, running clearance delivery, running ground, running tower, running approach or departure, you're constantly switching frequencies, you know, per the chart. And I'll tell you what, let me go back to Bob Hope quick. As you can see on the iPad that I just popped up, clearance delivery is 118.0. I had to call that in order to get my clearance. I had to call ground. I had to switch frequencies to 123.9. Had to switch frequencies to tower, and then she gave me the clearance or the departure frequency on my clearance. So it might be the same person, but it's not going to necessarily be. It's not the same frequency for sure. And actually, Cedar Rapids, the airport I fly out of, which is just north of me, when I used to fly out of there, I'm out of Iowa City now. You would sometimes get the same person on ground and on tower and on clearance, just because it's just the same. It's just the same person manning it because they're not very busy.
Charlie.
Not very realistic, and that's exactly. And you're paying $20 a month for it. It's not free like VATSIM, but if you are a real world pilot, or B, a person that is aspiring to be a pilot, then
TBM480 hotel contact SoCal Bridge 127.4.
127.480 hotel. If you're aspiring to be a pilot, then and you're looking for something to build your communication skills, build your flying skills, and everything, this is the place to go, because you will be very comfortable with radio calls, to be very comfortable with a lot of it while you're flying here. And there's also training set up if you want to go through training first, or however you want to go about it. SoCal Approach, TBM 480 Hotel, 9,000.
TBM 480 Hotel, SoCal Approach, Catalina, altimeter 2992.
992, 80 Hotel.
JetBlue 2288, where are you parking
Okay,
today?
let me check this quick. 2992, yep, I got it already. Why am I at 9,300?
JetBlue 2288, Roger. Where are you parking? Are you looking for the terminal, or are you going to be parking on the west side?
Oh, I bet I didn't hit ARM. That's why. Now we're good.
JetBlue 2288. Exit right on Mike.
And another thing of it is you can probably see some planes flying around me. PilotEdge has created drones, which are similar to the traffic patterns in and around the SoCal area. As you can see, there's a drone right here. There's I thought I saw one. Oh, right here's another one. What they'll do is, non-towered airports, they'll have planes in the pattern, so that you're constantly having to be vigilant of other planes out there while you're flying. Pilot Brandon, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Just FYI, you guys, having a giveaway tomorrow, or I'm sorry, Friday. I'll screw it up on dates. Friday. What it is if you're a X-plane flyer, I am giving out a. Why am I not? Hold on a sec. If you're an X-Plane flyer, I'm giving out a copy of Reality Expansion Pack for X-Plane. And if you're a FSX or P3D flyer, I'm going to give out, I've got a 20 or 25% off gift card for any A2A plane that they develop, they produce. A2A planes are the best as far as if you're looking for GA flights. A2A is by far the best for prepared. They've got walk around mode. They've got a little bit of everything. I mean, it's just the Acu feel gives you. You've got a maintenance hangar where if you land a little bit too hard, you've got to go fix the tire. If you got to change the oil, make sure the oil's good. And Sim Coders, the Reality Expansion Pack, is very similar to that. Except it's for X-Plane.
W2288, did you copy the taxi instructions?
I am a beta tester for the Reality Expansion Pack with Sim Coders. I've got a. Let me go down. I've got to go back down to 99,000 instead of 9,200. Got a Bonanza
that's affirmative. Thank you.
BE35, and they asked me to beta test their Sim Coder pack that came out.
Contact Circle Bridge 128.1. Have a great night.
128.1. Thanks. Have a good night as well. A2A Hotel. They asked me to beta test the BE35 that came out in July of last year. I think it was July. Okay, 128.1. Transfer. Okay, as you can see, SNA, which is Santa Ana, is the next approach facility that I'm calling. SoCal approach at TBM November 40 Hotel, 9,000 feet.
TBM 40 Hotel, SoCal approach, and altimeter 29089er.
Okay, 29089er. Before it was 29092. And as you can hear, we just had another controller come online. They usually do 29089er. They usually do about 2 to 3 hour shifts. Yes, they will be on Friday stream for sure. Canicus, really wanted to. Yep, they're awesome, man. They are fantastic, and they've got a
Cessna 878 Hotel,
Baron,
John Wayne Tower, runway 20.
the Baron 58 coming out. He's starting some of the preliminary design now. We should get it probably within the next month or so, and it will be available to the public. I have no idea. It's typically a 2 or 3 month process, but it'll be great, I'm sure. No, the X-Plane thing is Friday morning. Unfortunately, Friday nights are bad for me, and Friday morning at 11 Central Daylight Time, which is 1600 Zulu. I work from home Thursdays and Fridays, and I figured Friday would be a good day. I'll be able to give it a good, tonight, tomorrow, get people interested, and it'll be given away Friday morning. Running active sky with rec soft clouds. This is Orbix SoCal with Orbix Global and Global Vector.
Cessna 78 Hotel, contact SoCal departure.
this is my first time at a giveaway, so I'm not exactly sure if I can somehow get it set up to go for just those people that are watching. I think it's just those people that are watching, because there's a code that you got to put in order to be registered for the drawing. So unfortunately, you got to be watching. What I might do is, if here's what I thought about doing, is the P3D one is given away, then I'll do the X-Plane one in the evening, and vice versa. If the X-Plane one is given away in the morning, I'll do the prepared one the next evening I fly. Just because Thursday, Friday mornings, I typically try and fly an early flight in the morning, and then depending upon what's happening, I'll fly in the evening. So I might be able to do that. 3 a.m. Australian time. Let me think about that. Whatever 1600 Zulu is, I'm not sure. But like I said, if
TBM 80 Hotel, contact SoCal approach 119.6.
19.680 Hotel. I might, whatever one I don't give away, I might give away another one. Either that evening. Friday night won't work, because it's my son's birthday, and I'm not going to be flying. I'd like to, but I'm not going to be flying during his birthday. So, but maybe that following Monday night I might do something. I haven't decided yet. SoCal approach, TVM 480 Hotel, 9,000 feet. Did he say 119.6? I think he did.
TBM 480 Hotel, SoCal approach, San Diego altimeter 29902. I expect a visual approach North Island Airport.
Expecting the visual 80 Hotel. So what's the weather? Let's check that quick. I should know this already, but I don't. Let's see. It is 310 at 3 knots. 310 at 3 knots. We could probably do 29er. Approach 80 Hotel's got the weather at North Island. I'd like to go ahead and request the visual for 29er 80 Hotel.
TBM 80 Hotel, roger. Runway selection will be at pilot's discretion. And descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 3,000.
Pilot's discretion down to 3,000, 80 Hotel. Here I go, just like I said before, keeping constant every altitude, every frequency right here. I've got a notepad when I fly normal. When I fly real world, that notepad sits right on my knee, and I write every frequency down that I get. So down to 3,000. Okay, down to 3 we go. iPad says we're going to be there at 11:56. I'm guessing we're there before that, because we are 81 miles. There's no way in hell it's going to take that long to get down that far. There's another one of the drones, like I mentioned before. They've got drones out and about just to have some traffic. These look like they're military airplanes, and I'm flying to a military base, so we might actually have something coming on landing. Skid Rock, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching along. Join in tomorrow, like I said, early morning. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably a commercial flight, and then mid-morning probably do some more PilotEdge and FSEconomy. PilotEdge doesn't open up until 10, so unfortunately I can't do that too early, but thanks for following along. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time you're online. Oops, just got a nap. I think we need to go down a little quicker than we're going down. So let's go vertical speed. Let's go down about 1,000 feet a minute, because it's right up here. Oh, Miramar is right over here too. I forgot about that. You zoom in here quick. Actually, let me flip over to the sectional instead of the Miramar is right there. Now 1600 Zulu in America. I am in Iowa, so I am Central Standard Time. Now, Central Daylight Time now, and that's 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Just before noon. Now, Blair Shattuck, thanks, man. I appreciate the follow. Have a good night. Hopefully you can catch me. And like I said, whatever package I don't give away Friday morning, I will for sure to give away in the evening at some point next week, and I'll probably make that decision at some point this weekend. Maybe Monday or Tuesday night. I got to check the schedules. My son's got basketball Monday and football Tuesday, so I'll do something though for sure. As you can see, the San Diego skyline is coming up right here.
Hotel report North Island Airport in sight.
I report airport in sight. It's Toronto. Man, this is just after San Diego. Okay, there. Let me look here. There's San Diego right there. Oh, there it is right here. Approach TBM 850, or I'm sorry, TBM 480 Hotel Sky Airport in sight.
TBM 480, no Roger. Traffic 11 o'clock, 8 miles westbound. Out the gates 4,500. Additional traffic is north of the North Island Airport southbound at 3,500. There's one target that's about 5 miles northwest. No other targets reserved between you and North Island. Radar service is terminated. Port cancellation in the air on this frequency, or on the ground as soon as practical after landing, and change to advisory frequency approved.
I'd like to go ahead and cancel IFR now, and I'll go ahead and switch over to advisory 80 Hotel.
TBM 80 Hotel, IFR cancellation received, squawk 1200, frequency change approved today.
Squawking 1200, frequency change approved. Thanks, 80 Hotel. Okay,
Cardinal
so
78 Hotel in Kodak, SoCal approach 135.4.
we're now squawking VFR.
Traffic.
I don't know if it's calling out for the... I see the plane here, but typically they don't have any worries with the... Okay, let's pull the speed back. That the runway is right there. Going to go and overfly the airport and get on a left base. 429. Let's see, what is the I don't need the weather one. Details. Whoa. I don't understand why you cut me off. It's, there's clearance, there's ground, there's tower. Interesting. I thought they started to emulate that. No, we're just going to go ahead and fly over and act as though nothing's different. Okay, San Diego's right here. Floating there a time or two. Usually there's traffic down here. I guess on a Wednesday night they're not too worried about it. So we are now overflying the airport. Let's go ahead and turn off autopilot and go in. Turn off flight director. Okay. Okay, we're going to fly right over top of the airport and turn a left downwind. That is so weird. I thought they were starting to, maybe it's coming up. I could have swore I saw on their forums that all of the air stations, naval bases and stuff, they were going to start giving tower control and stuff. They weren't going to switch over like they just did to me. Oh well. Okay, so we're going to turn. Let's kind of angle out here a little bit to the right. Got a good gear speed. Let's get the gear down. This is the worst part of the worst part right here is when you're in a pattern and you're trying to look out. It's not like you can bend your head around and look around like you can when you're flying real world. My track IR is needed and I just haven't set it up. It's my own fault, I know. Okay, so runway 29 is right there. So we need to turn out on a heading of 110 to get on downwind. Oops.
Sync rate.
Okay, go put a notch of flaps in. Check for landing lights. Everything's on. Yeah, you just can't lean forward and look. I guess I can. There we go. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to keep the speed going. I'm going to go ahead and turn base and final. Take a peek quick. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and turn right into final. Got 120 knots, 130 knots. It was coming way the hell too low. Turning final now. Not too low now. Get about plenty high this time. We're okay. Last quick check, 3 green, and we've got our lights on.
500.
Cessna 878 Hotel, SoCal approach, Ontario, altimeter 29990, expect runway 26 left.
Wow, 206, no way in hell. I beg to differ. Okay, let's get her slowed down. I don't know if this... There we go. Okay, so as you can see, the iPad just switched over. And we're going to go airport diagram. We're going to go full diagram. FBO. There's probably not an FBO on here, being it is a Naval Air Station. But let's go ahead and take a right here quick. We will just go over... Crimey. We'll just get off the runway and... Yeah, good try, man. Yeah, it was... I've got an app here that shows that it was at negative 206. I thought it was better than that, but whatever. I'm not going to sit and complain. Every landing is that you walk away from is a good landing. I thought it was a little off center, but I thought it was better than 205, but 206, but oh well. Thanks, Dobbin. I appreciate it, man. Give my confidence a little bit of a boost. We are going to just get back over here on Bravo 5 and park this dog. Landing light off. Text light can stay on. Strobes can come off. Flaps up. Condition lever back to idle. Thanks for the follow, Staubin. I appreciate it. I typically try and do PilotEdge GA flights in the evenings. I might occasionally do an airliner. If it is, it'll try and be on PilotEdge or either VATSIM or IVAO. I just don't like flying unless it just seems like, to me anyway, seems like to me it's more fun following a stream if there's some communication with ATC. So that's how I look at it. That's why I always try and find ATC online somewhere, and I always know I'm going to have it on PilotEdge, so I don't have to worry about that. But anyway, I have stopped. Let me go ahead and click off. Tax lights can come off. Nav lights off. Avionics go off. Autopilot trim off. That can go off. LO111, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and kill
Cardinal City Hotel,
the
contact
juice.
Ontario Tower 120.6.
Watch the old turboprop wind down.
Cardinal 78 Hotel, SoCal approach. Cardinal 78 Hotel, contact Ontario Tower 120.6, altitude is your discretion.
There we go. Let's go ahead and kill the power. Generator off. Battery off. We are in for the night. Thanks to the guys that follow. I appreciate it. Check back. I'll be flying in tomorrow during the day, morning time, Iowa, and probably afternoon. Otherwise, check back Friday late morning. Be having a giveaway. Anyone that's watching is eligible. Either a prepared FSX or AX plane. Prize package. Anyway, I've got to go. Thank you so much for the follows tonight. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you back. Take care and have a great night.